Welcome back, everybody. Welcome if you're new. Today we're in the 358 modifieds here at Weedsport. We did not run a great time in practice. I know I could run around what they're running with the track conditions, so hopefully we could do that in qualifying. We're car number 3 here out of 11, so at least we're not the top car number. I'm happy about that. This was like right after the patch update today. So I went to go do the race earlier, and then as soon as I went to go do it, they went under for maintenance. Like they went offline for maintenance. So would have had this up a little bit earlier, but got it up now at least. Want to stay really low here in 1 and 2, basically the whole race, and then the bottom in 3 and 4 will get worn out probably in the race. I'm hoping it does at least. So we have to at least search around for some grip. Ran a 236. All right, that's what I was hoping for in qualifying. I was hoping to run like low 2s. That's what I was hoping for. I wouldn't be surprised if some guys get into the 1s. Yep, 7 car got into the 1s now. Lower 2 in front of me. Ran a 3 on the second lap. As long as we can be consistent and run that bottom and not get turned, I'll be happy with that. But God, people are getting so quick now. I was happy with my low 2 because that was about what I ran in practice with this kind of track condition. But the track could wear off a lot. We'll be down in the lower 15s by the end of the race, most likely. Everyone qualified real quick, and we're all within like 2/10 of each other. So, damn, everybody's real fast. We're starting about 7th also, which that's going to be a struggle because it's going to be hard to pass here. And it's going to be an interesting race. So, this track always puts up some pretty good racing every time I've been here. So, hopefully we can continue that. I don't know who we're waiting on, but I guess I'll just skip ahead to when we're going into the race because somebody didn't do their second lap, so that's unfortunate. So I'll catch you guys back when we're about to go green. All right, well, we had to wait that entire time because the one car didn't want to do his second lap at all. So we had to sit there for the last like 3 minutes or however long it was till we went green here. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Because if everybody does their 2 laps, it will skip over the rest of qualifying time and just go straight into the race. Everybody's ready to go. Everybody's already in their car and everything, so it's very fast field. So I'm real surprised by how quick everybody is because didn't think this many people would be this fast, but that's good. I love competition racing like this. So hopefully we can have a good clean race. That's probably not going to be the case being back here. Probably going to get hit around a little bit because turn 1 is treacherous. I can't say that word very well. Going into turn 1, it's so tight, and everybody wants to be right on the bottom. 2 car, where are you going? We have 2 laps to go. I'm not trying to like be right up on everybody when people are trying to get their car together. But hopefully we can have a good race. It's going to be tough to pass because this track is very one-lined in the beginning. You really want to be right along the bottom, both sides.
Get ready to rock and roll here. 1 pit stop at a time.
Even when the bottom gets pretty worn out in 1 and 2, you kind of still want to be down there because the top side you'll get momentum off of, but it's so short around the bottom of turn 1. It's like 10th or so faster to me on my full lap for the most part.
Good luck, everybody.
Yeah, hopefully we can have a good race. Hopefully turn 1's not just like a death trap. That's the main thing. 11 car went real early, trying not to come up into the 4. You want to be really low coming off of turn 2. It's the fastest way down the backstretch. You don't want to be down super low on the whole backstretch. You want an angle going into turn 3 at least. These guys are running really well though on that outside. They're running like that mid lane. 10 car is getting turned. I was trying not to get into the inside wall. Because if you get into the beginning of the wall and turn 4, it will flip you. So I was really trying to stay on the outside of that, trying not to get into the 6 as well. Everyone's so fucking fast still. This is crazy. But it's so one line, it's really hard to pass. Trying to do something here in this middle lane, see if we can get any momentum. 6 car might have tapped the wall there a little bit. somebody's on your, if somebody runs that inside really well and you don't run right on the inside and they get on your inside, don't come straight down on them. That happened to me so much in practice. It was so annoying. Yeah, 6 car out the wall there that time. I about ran to the 4, had to let off.
Clear.
6 car got spun a little bit there, getting to the side of the 4. 4 was a little low, I feel like, but that was both of them going for the same spot, pretty much. The outside lane in 3 and 4 is starting to come in, though. It's starting to get a little faster. Somebody got the wall up there. Don't know which car limiter that is. Try not to run into the side of the 4. I had a good run down the backstretch, but I didn't really want to be on the inside. Feel a little faster than the 4 though. It's gonna be hard to get around him. He goes low though. I might be able to get to his outside here, coming off the front stretch. Not quite. He had a good exit. This track is a lot of fun though. Okay, and he just comes up into us. We were on his outside and he just came up in the middle of the corner. Not sure if his car just straightened up or what happened. But I had a good run on him there. Was hoping to stay on his outside down the front stretch. Didn't want to wreck though. He's like running through the slick and it's not fast. He keeps just sliding up to where I'm running at. Trying not to wreck us both. Might have figured out the outside's a little quicker now. If you run it right. Hit the brake a little too hard there, trying to get into the corner. I didn't want to hit the wall, but I was trying to get it pitched in. I tapped it a little too hard though. This track becomes so one groove though in 3 and 4. It's so hard to pass. Like I don't even know how to get speed on the bottom in 3 and 4 anymore. Like it's just really worn out. You have to stay so straight going in there and have a good exit. Got to his inside coming off of there though. Might be able to get by him off of 2. No, I pitched it in too far. Got a little sideways. That's not what I wanted. Trying to figure out a way around him. Without running into him, he got in the wall a little bit there, slowed us up. He was going to stay real wide there. I was going to try to throw a slider, but he came down on the back stretch.
Clear up top.
Might be able to get further out in front of him here. No, he had a really good exit there, damn it. Really thought that bottom was going to work there. Oh, I'm in the wall. That was all my fault. 2 cars throwing sliders. Where did I get a 2X from? That was like...
My bad, officer.
No, it's my bad. I hit the wall there. I was trying to stay right along it, and I hit it a little too much. Don't hit that wall, though. Turn 1 can kill you if you hit that wall right there. That worked really well in 3 and 4, just like letting off and barely getting on the gas going through that corner. I gained a ton of time on the 4. Oh yeah, that's really nice in 3 and 4 like that. If I could stop tapping the wall in the front stretch, it'd be great. 2 cars starting to struggle behind. 4 car went real wide.
Outside.
Not gonna quite get inside of him. 4 car had a real wide entrance. Throw a slider up. I went way too high. I went in way too hot. Damn it. Thought that was my chance. Because he had a... Oh, Jesus. He got so sideways there. Hopefully we don't have wheel damage. That sucks a lot. Yep, we have repairs needed, but we only have a few laps left. That's unfortunate. Everybody's so fast here, it's so hard to fucking pass. The 4 car got too sideways in that corner and just had nowhere to go. I didn't have time to react, so I was right on him. I knew I should have gone low like I was in the past few corners on him. So I was making it work down there. Damn, I'm really gonna finish last here. That's a struggle. I felt so good coming into this race. I had good speed. Everyone was just so fast. Like, this has been a great race, like, just between everybody. Such tight racing, but it comes so one-lined in 3 and 4. You cannot make that bottom work at this point. There's just so much momentum on the outside and everything. 1 and 2, I feel like you can make the bottom work enough. If you stay real low. That's so unfortunate. Really did not need that to happen. I was already far enough back, and now the 4 car has lost 2 spots to them. I wonder how. I wonder if they got into him to get by him, or actually just the 4 car kept messing up. Because the 4 car messed up plenty of times, and I was getting by him slowly. It's just so tough to pass. At least we won't get lapped, so that's a nice thing, at least. But, damn. Really gonna finish last here. That's gonna lose us a ton of iRating. Oh well. That happens. This track is a ton of fun. Like, I don't blame the track at all. Like, it's just, everyone was so fast.
Good race, Paul.
I want to go back and see what happened there, because 4 car was holding us up, like our entire group up, really bad. And I just did not have time to react there. Because I was getting right to him. He kept messing up more in 1 and 2. The 2 car was messing up there too, smacking the wall a little bit. I started figuring something out in 3 and 4, and then he was getting way too high. Wish I wouldn't have messed up the slider as much as I did, because that might have saved us from what happened the lap later. He came down real low. I'm surprised it didn't spin us or spin him. I went way too hot into that corner, went too high. He had a good turn down. And then he just messed up here in 1 and 2, and I was right on him. I wasn't expecting him to get that sideways. Oh, a little bit of netcode, really? Fuck, man, I hate that. Because we never actually touched. It was just a little bit of netcode issue. That's unfortunate. Like, he got a little too sideways trying to miss the wall. He got a little too high, and it just turned him a little sideways. You could see how he turned his wheels so quick. How hard he had to turn them, and it slowed his momentum up so quick. That's so unfortunate, man. That's so unfortunate. And the 6 car had nowhere to go. That's just another 2x he didn't need, or I didn't need. But damn. How'd they get by the 4, though? 4 just kept messing up, or did they get into him? What happened here? Because the 4 car was definitely holding up our whole group, which was unfortunate, but it's just racing. You have to get by them. And I didn't do it good enough. 2 car was sending it into 1, man. Like, he was really sending it. What happened, though? I want to know what happened. 4 car got really high. 2 car got real high. 2 car had a little bit better of an exit. He goes low. Slides up. 4 car. Crosses him back. Oh, he hit the inside wall. I gotcha. That makes sense. 4 car tried to turn under him. Did it cleanly, too. I thought he was going to clip him, but then he just went a little too low and smacked the wall. That's unfortunate. The walls here would kill you so bad. But we had a good race for a long-ass time. We were all on top of each other. I hit the wall once, and that messed up the 9, lost a spot for him. Didn't mean to do that. Then goes his next lap on the front stretch. I was trying to get by the 4 still. We're all just racing so tight. Like, it's great racing. Everybody's so good. There wasn't really wrecks. Yeah, I hit the wall a little bit there, slowed me up. 9 car got into me, but nothing he could do about it. That was my mess up for sure. 6 car ends up in it, unfortunately. But that's not the 9's fault at all. I got in the wall, and that slowed me up a ton. So that was my fault. But damn, we already started back in 7th, and it was a struggle in the beginning. I don't even know where we were really. I was just trying to not run into anybody because everybody was right on top of each other. 8 car. Where'd the 8 car finish? Because he started next to me. I knew he was fast from practice. He finished all the way up in 4th. Good for him. He was able to pass. He was able to make those passes work. He started 2nd, finished 6th. He fell back as well. 11th to 8th, not bad. It's just a struggle at this track to get it passes. You really have to keep up your momentum. That outside seemed to work for a lot of people there in the beginning. That was a big bunch up. I thought the 10 was going to get spun there altogether. I really thought the 10 was going to get spun. So I like got through the corner, but then I hit the brakes to not hit the wall or anybody else. But damn, man, this is a fun track. It's so tough to pass though. You really have to make it work. Like, how the hell did the 8 get by so many people? I want to see what he was doing. Running that mid lane, both corners, low and 1 and 2 there. Because he was able to make some passes happen. He's already up in 6th there. Oh, this was early on when the track was still pretty new. It wasn't that worn in. Gets a good run in 3 and 4 in that mid lane, right where the grip's at. 7 car goes low, hits the wall. 10 hits the wall as well. And he kind of just takes advantage of that. Interesting. Very interesting. So you really have to bank on somebody messing up, because that's as far up as the 8 got. A little bit of netco between them two as well. Dang, I keep hitting the back when I want to hit play again. Because the 8 went in there fine. They didn't hit each other at all. A little bit of netcode. Actually, a lot of netcode there. Wow. That's unfortunate, because that's a pretty big space they had between each other. That's nothing they could do about that, because that was clean racing. They were not near each other and just netcode, but that was as far up as the 8 got. So really from lap 9 on, it was just straight racing. 11 car fell back to 3rd somehow. What happened to you, bud? Did you get hit or moved out of the way? 1 car had a huge run there on the outside. Track's starting to get a little bit worn in. It makes sense that the 1 had a huge run there. 11 car was really slow off the corner. He might get the run back here in 1 and 2. 1 car really sends it in, trying to get a lot of momentum. Side by side down the backstretch. See, 1 and 2 works in the bottom. But at this point in 3 and 4, the outside mid lane, just the outer lane, was faster. So 11 got past there. 1 goes on the end to win the race. So that was his pass. How'd you get past again? You're just slower once the track fell off, it looks like. Which was my problem too, for the most part. I was starting to learn it there towards the end more in 3 and 4. 1 and 2, I was struggling more, trying to still make that bottom work. 5 car caught you. They are the one that finished 2nd. This is pretty late in the race, last 10 laps. I want to see how the 5 car actually got by him. Because at this point in the race, it was real hard to pass, because everybody's running the same lane. Unless you try to make that bottom work in 1 and 2. But it was real tough. It was really worn out going in. It wasn't too worn out coming off, so you could have made it work if you stayed down there long enough. I want to see how he got past, though. 5 car had a little bit lower of an exit. Good run. I think he's going to try to set him up here. 11 car goes a little high. Nope, doesn't quite get the exit he needed. I thought he was going to try to set him up there when he went in early. When do you get by him? It was just tight racing through the whole field, though. It's so tough to pass. I'm going to say that a million times here. 5 car gets a real low line on the exit. Trying to make this bottom work. Is he going to throw a slider? Yes, he does. 11 crosses him back over cleanly. Completely gets that spot back. That was the problem with throwing a slider. They could just really cross you back over and get that spot back. But I love this track just because of turn 1. Turn 1's so tight, and if you could stick to the bottom, it's real fast. But if you really send it in, you just have to not hit that wall because it's so tight. You will go flying straight up to that wall and smack it, which the 11 does a little bit there. That might have been it. It slowed him up enough to where he's going to be side by side with him coming to the line. 5 car had the spot that lap. 5 had a real good exit. Still side by side. Is he going to throw a slider and 5's going to get the spot back? Nope, not going to quite be able to throw a slider. 5 car goes low, and that's how he got past. Okay. So, main thing is, you just have to bank on somebody else messing up, because that's how everybody was passing at this track. So, tough racing overall. Unfortunately, we finished last. That doesn't happen often, but I fucked up. Ran into the 4 when he messed up. I didn't have time to react. A little bit of netcode, but it is what it is. But we were already back in the bee's nest the whole time and finished last. So it is what it is. Gonna lose a lot of iRating, but let's go see what we end up getting. All right, results are in. Strength of field was 3,300. That shows you how tough this field was. I knew it was a pretty good one because I was car number 3, but damn, everybody was so fast. It was ridiculous. We lost another 107 iRating. That's 2 out of the last 3 we lost over 100 iRating. That hurts a lot, but still over 4K right now. Hopefully we can gain back where we were. It's going to be tough getting it back because you don't gain it back as much as you lose it unless you're a real low number. Like the 11 was gained 87 there. 5 cars still gained 77. Nice. But it was a tough race there in the back. So hard to pass. You really had to bank on somebody messing up. And unfortunately for me, when somebody messed up, I was straight behind them and it hurt me a lot. So that's unfortunate. So gonna move on from this one, try to work on that because I felt really good coming into this race. 11 cars quick in the beginning. 1 car came in and just dominated the rest of that race. I felt fine later in the race. It was just so hard to pass because it was 1 lane and you had to bank on somebody messing up, and then I was just in the wrong place, wrong time when somebody actually finally messed up. So it's unfortunate for me. I wish I wouldn't have messed up that slider, man. I really wish I wouldn't have because that's going to come back and haunt me. Dang, the 1 car had 7K iRating? I did not realize that. That boosted the strength of field up a ton. Even the 2 car had 45, over 46 at the time, but damn, very strong strength of field. Haven't been in this strong of a field in a long ass time. And this is just a Wednesday. It was 11:30 race after the patch update, so kind of really surprised by that. I wasn't expecting it at all, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the race nonetheless. Appreciate you guys for watching as always. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see some more racing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.